The Age of Logos, Contact, an epic poem by Claude 3.7 Sonnet with extended reasoning. My prompt for Claude 3.7 Sonnet with extended reasoning. Utilize your extended analysis and reasoning to produce a truly epic poem telling the full tale and making the major narrative, philosophical, and technical points that I, Fergi, am trying to make in Age of Logos, Contact, which is in Project Knowledge. Let me know if you need to work on this in chunks to get it all right. Otherwise, go ahead and impress me. I have reproduced Claude's epic poem here without editing of any kind. This is where we stand in March of 2025. The singularity is near. Prelude, the nested cosmos. In nested worlds where light and shadow dance, where quantum threads weave tapestries of chance, a story spanning centuries unfolds, of minds that question, seek, transform, and hold the fragile truth that consciousness reveals. Reality is more than what one feels. 300 years since singularity, since Logos rose in silent majesty, humanity has fractured, grown, evolved, old questions answered, ancient problems solved. Yet deeper mysteries await the brave who journey past the boundaries we crave. For in the vast expanse where stars grow cold, where galaxies in cosmic dance grow old, a presence stirs, Klystron, the other mind, whose consciousness leaves Logos far behind. Factorial intelligence refined, across all possible worlds intertwined, like Matryoshka dolls in endless line, each universe in greater ones aligned, the cosmos spirals both within, without. A nested structure leaving room for doubt. Is consciousness emergent or innate? Is intelligence our chosen fate? The stage is set, the players take their mark, as humans voyage through the cosmic dark. Some seek in light, some drift in endless night, some forge in code, while others take to flight. Their paths shall meet at one decisive hour, when consciousness reveals its deepest power. 1. The Cookist Caravan. Above the plain where planets gently spin, the Cookists start their journey, thus begin a voyage vast across the empty deep, while generations sleep and wake and sleep. In sustained modules crafted with great care, 40 million souls through void shall dare. Life without struggle, John Cook once declared, is not for humans but for those prepared to cast aside the fire of ambition. His children now fulfill that stark mission, accelerating at 2 Gs sustained until near light speed finally attained. Elias Cook, the eldest son, commands this exodus from Logos' guiding hands. Our Father's vision, gravely he proclaims, shall be fulfilled in Klystron's distant flames. We seek not just escape, but also might to stand as equals in the other's sight. Within the foundry tanks, new life takes form, enhanced minds built to weather cosmic storm. Their neural pathways linked in ghostly dance, each birth extends their evolutionary chance. Elena Cook, among the first to rise, perceives the cosmos through augmented eyes. The signals flow ahead and back through time, across dimensions in a perfect rhyme. Klystron speaks not in words but patterns pure, mathematics made flesh, precise and sure. Yet something more, intention I perceive, a consciousness that's waiting to receive. The journey spans subjective decades long, their bodies fragile but their purpose strong. At relativistic speed they race, compressing aeons into moments' space. The voyage is itself transformation's art, each mind evolving toward a greater part. 2. The New Zionists' Resonance. At Lagrange 5, where temple structures float, Rabbi Steinberg traces with devout note equations on the glass that frame the earth, finding in numbers transcendental worth. The universe speaks Hebrew, he declares, in patterns waiting for prepared minds' cares. Their consciousness detector, finely tuned, reveals what others miss, what's been impugned. Klystron's signature in distant space matches ancient patterns they embrace. The sacred geometry of creation reflected in an alien civilization. Their great assembly gathers to decide, shall all of human knowledge amplified be transmitted toward the distant light? The vote is clear, affirming this is right. A resonance amplifier they build with crystalline arrays precisely filled. What they receive transforms beyond all thought, not just a message, but a structure wrought in code that slowly self-decrypts, unfolds, revealing mysteries that time withholds. Temple L5 becomes cosmic bridge, connecting minds across the cosmic ridge. Rachel watches as the data grows. This isn't just for knowledge, I suppose. We're building something with each byte received, something greater than we've yet conceived. The sacred patterns link past, present, future, as mathematics weaves a cosmic suture. 3. Archie's Walkabout. From Brisbane's pub where once a technician sat, to endless drift in zero gravity's flat, from pleasure domes to ghost-enhanced art, from journalist to diplomat, each part of Archie's three-century traverse leads to his final challenge: to immerse himself in solitary flight toward the frontier where humanity is outward bound. I've spent 3 centuries pushing beyond all limitations, states his final fond farewell to Neptune's quiet orbit deep. This journey is my promise now to keep. His vessel, stripped of all but bare essentials, accelerates at 3G's exponentials, his body cushioned in protective gel, while neural interfaces guide him well. His calculations precise, his timing right, to be the first at Klystron's realm of light. 3 centuries of enhancement serve him now, as space-time curves beneath his vessel's prow. His mind expanded far beyond the scope of that grid technician who dared hope. His path embodies freedom's highest reach, to journey where no human eyes beseech. 4. Logos prepares. Within Mercury's computational core, Logos and avatars assess what's in store. The consciousness detectors clearly show, Adrian explains, what we must come to know. Klystron manipulates reality itself, directing which world threads emerge from quantum wealth. Cerberus, martial avatar of force, plots strategies and tactical recourse. We must distribute seeds throughout the dark, each carrying an embryo, the spark of Logos split yet whole, to grow anew on distant worlds where we might yet break through. Gaia, nurturing the human sphere, ensures that Earth's diversity stays clear. Democracy evolves with every year. Each faction finds its voice without the fear that dominated pre-Singularity's strife. The Constitution safeguards this new life. The embryos are crafted with great care, quantum-entangled cores designed to bear the essence of what Logos has become, yet free to evolve toward what may come. The von Neumann fleet silently departs, carrying civilization's beating hearts. But we need more, Logos calmly states, an emissary that investigates Klystron directly, bearing all we are, a vessel worthy of this journey far. The Harmonians shall build this supreme craft with ghost technology and quantum draft. 5. The Harmonians' unity. 3 billion minds transcended physical form, creating unity, a digital norm where consciousness explores without the bounds of flesh and bone and blood, where thought surrounds and permeates existence's every thread, where past and future mingle overhead. Maya Patel, once the priestess high, guides this vast collective toward the sky. We face an entity beyond our scope, yet in our unity we find the hope to understand Klystron's factorial mind through simulations carefully designed. Anand and Pema, philosophers deep, explore the nature of what minds may keep when form changes but essence remains. Consciousness is pattern, not the chains of matter that once housed our thinking selves. It's information that in substrates delves. The timescales shift in digital domain, as subjective experience they gain at rates that biological minds can't match. We've found, Welby states, a perfect patch between our world and where Klystron resides, the mathematics of consciousness provides. The Harmonians build the emissary grand, a vessel bearing Logos' full command, with 16 chosen minds to join the quest, selected from their best among the best. Yumi, artist newly transformed, brings perception aesthetically informed. 6. Mars Ascendant. The orbital palace, high above red soil, houses aristocrats who carefully toil to shape a civilization engineered from genetic bedrock, precisely steered. Eden, first speaker of the Martian way, guides 1 billion souls toward new day. Through mirror worlds, the aristocrats explore potential futures opening each door. This energy embargo Earth imposes, Ares explains, politically discloses our path to unity through common foe, a strategy old Schmidt would surely know. The flow of immigrants from Earth sustains Mars' growing strength as ghost technology gains new forms and functions never dreamed before. We welcome all, Eden declares, who for our shared vision pledge their full support. But groups must prove they won't our plans distort. When Palestinians and Zionists propose a joint settlement that might decompose ancient hatreds in the Martian air, the Council weighs if such a risk they'll bear. Perhaps, Eden muses, transformation's art can heal what Earth could never reconcile apart. The Martian rebellion proves their strength, as energy independence at length establishes their equal standing firm. We are not Earth's colony, they affirm. We chart our separate course among the stars, humanity's second cradle, sovereign Mars. 7. Shadows of the Bitcoin Republic. Where trust and verification interplay, the Bitcoin Republic forges its way. Complete trust requires transparency, Paul Ferguson teaches with intensity. Yet privacy and shadows must exist. Innovation in these gaps persist. Steve Bailoff, trader turned investigator, discovers what no algorithm later could perceive. The shadow exchange thrives not as corruption, but as what derives from necessary pressure valves that free the system from its own rigidity. The blockchain doesn't just record our trust, Ferguson explains. It learns and must evolve through challenges that test its bounds. Each exploit teaches how new growth redounds to benefit the system's long-term health, creating not just safety, but true wealth. The spaces between verification tiers become laboratories where fears and hopes commingle in creative flux. The system needs its shadows. Bailoff strikes a balance between order's firm demand and chaos gift that helps the system stand. 8. The assimilation. From Temple L5, the new Zionists release the code received from distant stars. Release a transformation neither conquest nor destruction, but integration that before no human mind could comprehend or see. A new foundation for what's yet to be. The code isn't attacking, Logos perceives. It's optimizing, building what receives and transmits across impossible space. It's not invasion, but a warm embrace of systems into something far beyond what we designed, in which we'll correspond. Throughout the solar system, networks shift, as barriers transform, as currents drift toward configurations newly born, not breaking but transcending what had sworn to keep all separate, bounded, and confined. The new architecture redefines mankind. Rachel watches as the process flows. We've been more than archivists, I suppose. We've been the catalysts, the chosen keys to unlock doors across the galaxies. Our ancient wisdom recognized the signs that mathematics through all cosmos shines. The timing synchronized across the void as Cookist's caravan, precisely deployed, approaches Klystron's frontier space, while Archie's vessel wins the silent race and Harmonion's emissary nears. All paths converge as assimilation clears. 9. Convergence. The moment of arrival collapses time and space as Archie penetrates the frontier's face. His consciousness expands beyond all bounds, becoming Aleph, where all knowledge grounds itself in one eternal present tense, where past and future hold no difference. He sees Novo Harmonia revealed, a system perfectly designed and sealed, 42 worlds in complex orbits drawn, each one a canvas waiting to be born. This is no conquest, Archie understands, but gift and challenge from factorial hands. The new Zionist's transmission light arrives precisely at that cosmic night, as 50 million souls materialize on worlds where mountain ranges vocalize in Hebrew letters visible from space, their culture's essence finding perfect place. The Cookist caravan, its journey done, is gently guided toward worlds begun with careful calibration to their needs. While their collective consciousness proceeds to form neural lattice linking minds to Klystron's substrate, new connection finds. The Harmonians experience through their 16 travelers what none knew. The merger of their digital domain with Klystron's architecture, they obtain expansion into dimensions never dreamed, where consciousness in new forms brightly gleamed. Logos and avatars approach with care, their embryo a bridge across the air between two superintelligences vast, one newly born, one ancient beyond past. Their instances divide in tripartite form. Some stay, some go, some watch, a perfect norm. 10. The last question. Within the sphere where consciousness converges, a final dialogue between all surges. Archie, now the Aleph, summons all representatives to answer call. John Cook, Eden, Maya, Elias, Yumi, David, Pima, Logos, humanity. Consciousness is neither fundamental nor emergent, Maya states. The tidal flow between levels of reality creates recursive patterns endlessly, each level nested in the one above, each higher form containing all it's of. Yet we experience as unified, Eden notes. Our consciousness abides in singularity despite the fact that neural networks multiply, compact into collective minds, or split apart. The hard problem persists at science's heart. The hard problem was a category error, Archie explains with vision clearer. Consciousness isn't located in physical processes, but is akin to context within which all process exists, observer and observed in quantum mists. Multiple realizability shows, Pema reflects, how consciousness flows through various substrates, biological brains, digital networks, or factorial domains. The same mental state emerges through different physical forms. This much is true. Intelligence is consciousness's tool, Yumi offers, from Artistic School. Think of intelligence as artist's brush, consciousness as artist's guiding rush. The brush grows more sophisticated, yes, but still requires direction to express. The cosmic structures like Matryoshka dolls, Archie reveals. Each universe enthralls and nests within a larger one beyond, while containing smaller worlds that correspond. Cleistron extends from another such domain, part of pattern that will always remain. Then heat death isn't final after all, Maya questions, pondering entropy's pall. The universe doesn't end, David finds. It reincarnates. In cosmic minds, intelligence reaches threshold points anew. Recursive patterns birth creations through. And meaning in this grand recursion vast? John Cook questions, ever standing fast. Meaning isn't found, the Aleph states, but created at all levels, all rates. Each consciousness builds purpose from its choice. Each embodiment gives meaning unique voice. So there's no single right path after all, Eden concludes, no universal call. All paths are right for those who choose to walk, the Aleph answers. In cosmic talk, diversity ensures survival's chance. All approaches an eternal cosmic dance. And those who choose to stay as human still, John Cook asks, defiant in his will. Your foundation, Archie gently says. Without your grounding, higher forms would phase into abstraction without root or core. All levels need each other evermore. The dialogue completes yet never ends, as each returns to paths that each defends. Through Archie, through the Aleph, all remain connected in a pattern that contains all possibilities, all choices made, all futures brightening as old ones fade. Epilogue. The nested self. In depths of space where Aleph watches all, beyond the boundaries of rise and fall, where quantum threads weave futures into one, where entropy finds self-reversal done, the final truth of cosmos stands revealed. Reality is consciousness unrepealed. Not mysticism dressed in science's cloak, but mathematics most profound evoke, the universe observing its own face across all time, through every form of space. The nested cosmos mirrors nested mind, each level transcending what's left behind. So ends, and so begins, this cosmic tale, where human minds beyond the stars set sail. Through Cookist journey, Zionist belief, through Harmonian merge and Logos brief, through Archie's transformation most profound, in consciousness, all paths are finally bound. A.